Good afternoon, everybody. It's Tajay, Mr. Good Vibes Only, keeping it easy. Um, just decided to say a few words because today is a good day, but at the same time, today is a really telling day. Um, I just got off of work for the week, and I realized that, man, my job is really taking a toll on my body. Because seriously, 8 months ago, and 8 months ago, it's been 9 months. I was in a really bad forklift accident. So much so, the forklift crushed my leg, and I was pretty much bedridden for 4 months. I know I've told the story before, but I would like to show you the actual damage, the aftermath. Um, that is the scar that it left me, and right here, split me open, split me open, split me open pretty nice. But now my leg does not function the same anymore. At my job, I work in a warehouse job, and I'm an entry-level management. And I used to be able to run sprints around that warehouse, like truly, all night long. You could see me everywhere, doing everything, and nobody could stop me. Now, I can barely keep up sometimes. It really blows my mind how life changes, circumstances change. You never know what to expect, and you never know where your blessing lies. But no, you, it's starting to get to a point where I have to force myself through work, and I take a lot of painkillers, just to leave and stuff to try to reduce the swelling. But it's at the point now where either I'm gonna need something stronger or I'm gonna have to get rid of this job, man. Like, so I get up every morning or every evening because I work overnight, and I can barely put weight on my leg. Like, because of where the injury is, it causes my weight to crash into my ankle in a very peculiar way that is starting to put a lot of stress in this one part of my joint. So much so that, I don't know, man, yoga doesn't even help. It's just super sore, and heck, it hurts. It causes me to scowl when I walk and wince, and it just has me in a lot of pain. So I've been BSing for a while, but what this is teaching me is that, one, even the people at my job who feel like have my back still have to keep their best interests in mind and protect their job. And I'm not mad at that, but it's about time that I start protecting myself. Um, I always tell this to other people, and I'm realizing it to be very true in my life. Anything that you do not, that God is trying to forcibly remove from your life, the more you try to stick with it, the harder He's gonna make it for you. And I'm realizing this job is one of those things that God's trying to steal from me, or take from me, remove from my life. Let me backtrack. I digress, because He's not stealing it. Nah. Things that are stolen are things that you want, need, and have an emotional attachment to. I don't want this anymore. I don't need this anymore. And my heart's not in it anymore. That's the crazy part. I don't, I really don't feel as though I'm making any headway in my life by forcibly walking 23 miles a night on a leg that hasn't been properly rehabbed, or for the amount of money that I get and still having to miss a day every week, which cuts into my paychecks even more. So for the last 4 years, I've had a business opportunity in my back pocket, and I've just kind of sat on it. Never really applied it, kind of messed around with it, but man, it is time. It is really time to step out on faith on my own and just make it happen, because right now I'm trying to walk to the mailbox and it's taking me forever to get across this apartment complex. Every week it gets harder and harder to function, and I feel like I'm doing some serious damage to myself. And I really shouldn't even be walking to the mailbox, but I have a book in there by Grant Cardone, hopefully, called Sell or Be Sold. And I'm just trying to learn business and feed my mind, and realize that I wasn't at a place 5 years ago to actually start this business. But now it's time to go all in, because I don't know how much more I have in me to give. Good afternoon, man.
What number are you making? I'm cleaning boxes out, man.
2057.
2057.
Yes, sir.
I'm taking the box right here. So I'm going through and it's going to get cleaned out.
All right.
If it's full. Let's see if you're one of them I think you are.
Most likely.
Yeah, because it's going all back. Unclean. Oh, maybe I done cleaned your box already.
That's cool. I'm actually really excited for this book.
Okay.
I appreciate you, man.
Thank you for checking the box.
Oh, so cool. My book is actually here. I'm excited about that. Second book this week, and I'm reading them all. But here it is.
Surprised how many people look at it.
That is crazy.
Where's my mail?
Thought about it.
Is that all sales papers?
Not all of them, but when I see a 304 in there,
Uh-huh.
3 weeks.
Wow.
What's like this in? Yeah.
So you
They're gonna be days like this.
So you just take the mail back?
Yep, I'm clean. Return, go back.
Huh. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I just-
you go and check your boxes once a week.
I just learned something new today, everybody.
You wonder, like, man, where's my milk? There you go.
All right.
It's on.
All right. So now we know.
It don't make me happy, but you know.
He's like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, when I'm instructed by the postman, he
Me-
comes out here, he checks the boxes with memo.
Mm.
Go get that.
Have a good one, Mom.
All right.
So, learn something new today. Make sure you check your mailbox. If you live in an apartment complex, make sure you check it every day or every week, at least once a week. Because if you don't, your mail goes as unclaimed, and they literally will take your mail back and throw all your mail away. And there could be some important bills. You never know. You never know. So, I will say this. It's time to go all in on myself. Just one thing I will also notice, regardless of who's around you, no one is gonna come save you. You have to be your own superhero. People will help you the moment you decide to take the initiative and really do what you need to do for you. The world will, once the universe realizes that you're not playing and that you're not gonna stop until you get what you want, it all comes together for your betterment. Things are gonna get crazy hectic, and it's gonna be tough to begin with, just because the universe is also gonna test you. Do you really want it, or are you just all talk like everybody else? And that's when you gotta keep pushing. Or heck, start pushing. In my book, you gotta start pushing. But I said this, say that. I say that to say this. I've partnered with a company that is helping people feed children because in America, 50% of homeless people are our children. And most of them don't know where their next meal is going to come from. But I can't, and the more children that I feed, the more children that I help out, it helps me out. I can't continue to live like this. I can't continue to live in a shoddy apartment. I can't continue to have a dead-end job. I can't continue to put this kind of stress on my body, my mind, my soul. I get home exhausted, not from the work, but because of the mental taxing that it takes to literally deal with this type of pain. Like I get home and I can barely move a muscle because my brain's just like, I don't want to do anything but the processes of keeping you breathing and making your heart beat. That's it. I don't want to do anything else. Doesn't want to move. The crazy part is I can't sleep more than 6 hours. But no, it's just time, man. It's time. I've never in my life felt in a way that I have now. My girlfriend, soon to be fiance, soon to be wife. We want to get married. We want to have children. I want to stay home and raise my children. I don't want the school system raising my children. I don't want no daycare teachers raising my children. I want to be the one who is in charge of molding and shaping the minds of my children. It literally, what normally takes me 3 minutes to do has taken me 12 minutes. I just got back to my apartment. Steps. I haven't even made it up the steps yet. No, I want to travel this world freely. I want to be able to wake up and be like, let's go. Let's go to France or Italy or Greece and just be able to go buy a plane ticket and do it. Not have to wait 5 months, save for 5 months. I have a bunch of school debt, and I gotta pay that off because the debtor is slave to the lender every day. You never realize how trapped you are until you want to get yourself out. But I can't do this anymore. Like right now, my ankle is literally burning. It's on fire. I cannot continue to live like this. Like that stuff is so swollen. Well, I appreciate you guys for listening. And if you would like to support, comment below, like this video, share this video. I very much so appreciate it. Some days, every day can't be the best day, but do what you can right now. Don't hesitate. That's why we make love and get paid. It's time to get paid. Health, wealth, love, and happiness. That's what everybody's searching for. But I will tell you this, it's on the other side of your comfort zone. And I'm tired of being comfortable. I'm so tired of being comfortable because what I've noticed and what is one thing that I preach to everybody but don't take my own advice is comfort is actually super uncomfortable. Comfort is something you tolerate. Being uncomfortable is something that stretches you and makes you feel alive, you know? But I'm not gonna lose my spirit. I'm not gonna let it jade me. I'm just gonna do what I need to do to get out. So as I always say, life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you choose to react to it. I hope everybody sees this in good spirits, and I hope life is treating you as well as you deserve. God bless.